Okay. So once again, welcome. For those of you that I didn't manage to say welcome, it's Wednesday, midday for some of us here. Let's go ahead and take a few deep inhales. So take a deep inhale through your nose. And then breathe it all out through your mouth. Again, inhale through your nose. And let it all out through the mouth. Really helping that exhale to come all the way out. And one more time, inhaling. And then exhale it fully. And beautiful. We'll move into this cooling, soothing breath where we can do it in two ways. Some of us are able to kind of curl the tongue, making like a little bit of a pipe with the tongue. That will be the exhale. So we exhale through the mouth, through that little space we create in between both sides, like a little channel. And then if we can't, because some of us it's difficult to have that ability for the tongue, then we just open the lips slightly and a little bit of space in between the teeth. All right, so we're going to inhale through the nose to the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause as you curl your tongue or open your mouth and teeth lightly. Exhale to the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause. Inhale through the nose, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Curl your tongue or open your lips and teeth. Exhale through 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale through the nose. And pause. Exhale through the tongue. A few more times. Take your inhale at your own pace. Maybe you feel like lowering the pace. Continue a few more times. Next time, let your inhale, or if it's your exhale you're at, let that be the last one. And come back to the natural breath, in and out through the nose. Bring your hands onto your lap, maybe the palms facing up towards the skies. And now bringing the awareness to the sensations in the body. To me, of course, it's very, very present how warm it is. So I can feel that on my skin. Notice what you can feel. And begin to notice the sitting bones reaching heavier down towards the earth. I'm going to lengthen the spine, stacking the vertebrae on top of one another. And just lightly having the chest a little bit in front of the pelvis. This is the time to check in with ourselves, how we're feeling within our bodies. We begin our days and then everything starts to happen, all those things in our outer world. And then it goes on and on and on, really taking a little bit of a pause to check in with ourselves. So this is the moment. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, go ahead with your eyes closed or your gaze soft. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. Go ahead, exhale fully so we can open with an Om right after. Inhale here. Release your hands back down onto your lap. Open the eyes or begin to blink your eyes open, closing and opening a few times until you feel fully ready to open the eyes fully. Nice. All right, so let's begin warming up. Very little, it's not much needed. You know, even have you taken hot yoga? It's a way for the body to already be warm from the beginning, but we don't want to lose the sensation of the awareness of how the body is. So let's begin with a little bit of a child's pose. Yeah, have your hips lower down towards the heels and extend the arms long. Now maybe your forehead's going to touch the earth, or you bring your book or your blog to release some of the tensions that may be gathering there at this moment. And reconnect to your breath. Maybe it's the Ujjayi breath at this point. Beautiful. From here, go look forward in between the thumbs. Inhale. With the exhale, walk the arms over to your right. And so check out here how you can push your hips over to the left. As the arms walk over to your right, lower the forehead back down and create lots of space on the outer side of your rib cage. On the inhale, let's come back to center. And with the exhale, walk over to the opposite side. And try and see if that right hand can make it to the top of your left hand. And now we're going to push the hips over to the right. Forehead lowers down to wherever it's available. And check the breath. Inhale, come back to center. Yes. All right. So from here, come on to all fours. Curl your toes under and bring the knees together. Right? Long spine, neutral spine. So a few cat-cows, just simple, very well-known movement. Inhaling here. And go ahead and exhale and round your back. Feel the palms of the hand really grounding down towards the earth. And inhale here. Lengthen the belly. Exhale, round. And inhale, go for even more depth. And let's do one last one. Exhale. Inhale. Yes. Beautiful. Come back onto your neutral spine. Lengthen the spine. Walk the knees just a couple of inches behind the hips. Keep your toes curled under. And then pressing the hands against the earth, lift the knees, just a tiny bit, and hold that. Begin engaging that lower navel, right? And lower the knees back down. One more time. Press both of the feet, the palms of the hands. Inhale, knees up. And keep for a couple of full breath cycles here. Turning the inner side of the elbows towards the front of the mat, lower. Yes, so notice what's already activating here and come back up. Just like if you're on your cat-cow, but now the knees are hovering. And lower the knees back down. Beautiful. We're going to arch the back once again. Inhale. Reach with that same inhale all the way down toward the heels. And go ahead and exhale, round your back, coming onto all fours. And then on your inhale again, pelvis towards the earth, look forward. Exhale, curl the toes under, round your back. And inhale, arch, reach the heels all the way back. Round, inhale, exhale. Inhale, begin to look forward. Pelvis down towards the earth, look forward. Exhale. Rounding, curling the toes under. Inhale one more time. And this time let's just stay here. We're looking forward. And let's make ready to come up onto a downward facing dog. Beautiful. And keep your knees bent if you can, so that you can start more with lengthening the spine. And walk the dog. Yeah, feel that nice, good stretch all the way down to the ankles. Maybe you'll take your hips from side to side as well. A few times. And then settle back in center. Yes. Both hands down, lengthen the spine. Nicely done. All right, undulate in the spine. Take an inhale for plank. Look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're connecting to the breath. So let the breath be that inner. He's our guide today. I'm here to guide you as well, but the inner guru, the breath, is our main teacher. One more time, inhale. Yeah, look forward. And exhale, downward facing dog. And okay, next time we're looking forward, inhale. Bend the knees, same inhale. Exhale, walk or float to the front. Hands to shins, lengthen the spine, maybe lengthen the legs. Exhale, forward fold. Come all the way up to standing, arms up and over the head. Hands to the heart. Mountain. Okay, ready? The sun is here for us today, warming us up, so let's say hello. Sun salutations, inhaling, arms up and over the head. Exhale, forward, out and down. But make sure you take it at a pace that's gonna keep you, I know, warm, but not overheated, okay? Hands down, step or float back to your plank. Widen the shoulder blades, pull the navel in. Knees down, come all the way down. Cobra, inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Here in downward dog, back to your breath. If it's Ujjayi breath, notice the length of the inhale on its own. The same, notice the length of your exhale. And feel your body breathing. Next inhale, look forward between the thumbs, hips down. Exhale, float or walk over to the front. Inhale. Exhale, hinging, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, Samastitihi, mountain pose. Feeling the heat already? Come on up, inhale, arms up and over the head. A little bit of a back bend. Exhale, hinge, down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands down, walk or float to your plank. Use your same exhale, either knees down or you start with your chaturanga already or all the way down. Cobra or up dog. Roll over the toes. Take it slow. Turn one foot and then the other. The beautiful thing is when we're doing sun salutation A, we have this time to come back to ourselves through the breath on downward dog. So give yourself that time to observe, to be aware, to stay present with what is. Next inhale, look forward, hips down. Exhale, float or walk to the top. Inhale. Exhale, forward and down. Strong rooted legs, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, Samastitihi, mountain. Okay, we've got one more. Now we could keep going, I think. Inhaling, arms up and over the head. Exhale, forward, out and down. Lengthen. Very conscious of what's happening now with the body. Exhale, knees bend, walk or float to your plank. Again, chaturanga or knees down. Cobra or up dog. Just one of them. Inhale. Exhale, push your hips up. Roll over the toes until you're all the way up there. Turn one foot and then the other. And settle. So take it as if you're a new beginner. Every time we come into downward dog, observe, stay present. Feel the full body being breathed. Turning the inside of the elbows towards the front of the room. Next inhale, look forward, hips down. Exhale, float or walk over to the front. Inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Come all the way up to standing, arms up and over the head. Exhale, hands to the heart. Mountain pose. All right. So on your mountain pose, let's keep the feet hip-width distance apart. Bring your hands over onto your hips, lengthen the spine. Inhale. Exhale, forward and down. Right? Pushing the hips back, lower the hands down. Go ahead and hook the fingers onto the toes and look forward, lengthen the spine. Inhale. Exhale, come back down. Forward fold. Head down. Now you can stay here, creating that dual action by pulling lightly your toes up towards the head and the toes resisting. Or you can begin to sway, or maybe go for a few circles. Always allowing the head to stay low, the crown of the head down towards the ground. Couple of breaths more. All right, we're gonna let go of the toes. And now placing both hands, if that's accessible to you. Yeah, the palms of the hands against the soles of the feet. Inhale to lengthen shoulders away from the ears. Exhale back to the forward fold. And let yourself only go as deep as you through the breath. Notice that the body allows. One breath at a time. Shoulders away from the ears. So we're not forcing it, but we are creating that pull and push, like the upper body keeps reaching down. Excellent. Now we're gonna remove the hands from under the feet. Bring the hands over onto the shins to lengthen the spine. Halfway up, nice, good inhale. Exhaling, both hands down. Go ahead and step the feet back to downward facing dog. Yes. Now we're gonna have the feet a little bit closer together, maybe just a tiny bit more than we usually do. And check out if that works for you. Of course, if it doesn't, bring it to hip-width distance apart. Beautiful. Reach right leg up and back. And open the hips. All right, start there. Level the shoulders. Bend the knee. Point the toes. Now we try to reach that knee high up towards the skies. That's what we're going for. So you may want to lower the hip down towards your buttock. And then go back up. Inhale. Square your hips. Look forward. On the exhale, step the right foot forward. High lunge. Arms up and over the head. Yes. Sink a little bit deeper onto your hips if that's accessible. The arms up and over the head. Maybe you interlace your fingers and point the index fingers up. Yeah. All right, gaze up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Keep that exhale, lower both hands down to either side of the right foot. We're gonna step back to downward facing dog. Inhaling, left leg up and back. Open the hips, reach first. Level the shoulders. And bend your knee. So start by trying to point that knee up towards the skies, and that left heel reaching onto your right buttock. Now go ahead and square your hips. Three-legged dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step. In between the hands, high lunge. Reach arms up and over your head. Yes, sink your hips a little bit deeper maybe. Interlacing fingers, have the index fingers pointing up. Strong right thigh. Good. Gaze up towards the skies, inhale. Exhale. Lower both hands down. Step. Left foot back to plank. And go through your vinyasa. All right, if you're doing that or you decide, maybe just straight that back to downward facing dog. Which is what I'll be doing today. It's just to warm in here. But we all meet in downward facing dog. Taking a few moments of breath. Taking a deep inhale through the nose. Lion's breath. Tongue out, eyes up. Inhale through the nose. And exhale. And one more. Inhale. Exhale fully. Yes. Let's go back to that right leg up and back. Stacking the hips. Pointing the toes. Come back to a three-legged dog. Inhale, come on to the ball of your left foot. Yes. On the exhale, right knee over to the left elbow. Come back up, inhale. Exhale, right knee to the outer side of the right elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right knee to heart. Round your back, kiss your knee. Look forward and step. Right foot back, all right? On your right foot back, come on to a wide-legged stance, extended side angle. So you're gonna turn, pivot your back heel and rest your right forearm onto your thigh. Begin to reach your arm up towards the skies. That's where you can start. If you'd like, you're gonna start reaching up and over your ear. One more. Yes. All right. Open that left arm wide. Turn down towards your mat. And lower both hands to the inner side of your right foot. So we're turning over towards that wide side of the mat. And walk the hands forward. So it's almost like downward dog arms. Keep that right knee bent. And slowly walk the hands back to the inner side of that right leg. Straighten your right leg. Keep your right hand to the inner side of your foot, or maybe bring it over onto your shin and open up for triangle. Reach the left arm up. Adjust your stance if necessary, okay? Every time I hope you feel free to know what is good for your body, what feels best, and what gives you access to more opening. Nicely done. Okay, go bring the hand down onto the hip here, turn the gaze down, and once again, coming onto that extended side angle. This time maybe we're gonna keep the hand down, or we may wanna go for the bind. Could be just half a bind, you decide. Yes. Gaze can be down, gaze can be towards the front. One more breath. All right, gonna release that. All right, bring both hands down to the inner side of your foot. Step the right foot back, Vinyasa, or straight back up to downward facing dog. And so we'll meet in downward facing dog. When we're in downward facing dog, left leg up and back. Open the hips. Yes. Open and reach. Come back to center, three-legged dog. Inhale. On the exhale, left knee over to the right shoulder, elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow to the outer side. Inhale up. Yes, exhale, knee to the heart. Kiss. Yes, and step, right? Now that we're there, gonna turn, pivot the right heel down and come on over onto your wide or extended side angle. Rest your forearm onto your thigh, bring your hand over onto your hip, And begin by stretching. Right arm up towards the skies. Turn the palm over towards that left side. And maybe you're going to extend it even more. The arm over your ear. Yes, one more breath. Just keep settling here. Inhale. On the exhale, we're going to lower both hands to the inner side of that left foot. And then walk the hands to the side and forward. So it's like downward facing arms. We keep that left knee bent and open. One more breath. Yes, inhale, look forward. And then begin on your exhale to walk the hands. This time maybe you're keeping your left hand and the arm to the inner side of your leg. Or not. So find your variation. And maybe you'll go for the bind. Or not. So you decide to go back to your, supported, extended angle. Half bind here or full bind. Gaze forward or down. Lower, right hand, and then we extend. I think I went a little bit ahead, but it's okay. So the left hand's gonna be on the ground, on the shin, making it over onto the triangle. So begin to adjust your stance as needed. Lengthen the torso. And again, maybe the gaze is up or forward. Maybe also down towards the earth. We'll take one more nice good inhale here. And with the exhale, lower the hand to the inner side of your left foot. Step the left foot back for plank. Go through your vinyasa or meet us in downward facing dog as you hold it in plank. Yeah? Okay. Go through that vinyasa or keep holding it on the downward dog. Back in downward dog, back to the breath. This time simply taking a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale fully through the mouth. Inhale nose. Exhale. And one last one. Inhale. Exhale fully. Yes. All right, look forward on your inhale, bend your knees and hips down. Exhale, float or walk to the top. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, forward and down. Let's come all the way up to standing. Arms up and over the head. Exhale, hands to the heart. Mountain. Beautiful. All right, now we'll go ahead and turn over towards the wide side of the mat, with the legs open wide. So see here that we are aligning toe to toe, and maybe the heels are a little bit out as the toes facing a little bit inwards. Bring the hands over onto the hips. All right, so begin by lengthening here the whole torso. Press the legs and the hips down towards the earth. Get very, very long. On the exhale, push your hips back and go forward and down. So like my teacher says, it's not a fold down, it's a fold forward and down. It's a process. Lower both hands down and keep pushing the hips away from the shoulders, right? Lengthen here, inhale. Keep pushing the hips away from the shoulders and walk the hands away from the feet as far as you can, keeping that dual action, the pull and the push. Yes. So maybe come all the way onto the ball of your feet. That allows for a little bit extra space. Hands in front of us, release the head. All right. Inhale. On the exhale, walk the hands back to center, right under the shoulders. Now we're going to start walking the hands over towards that right leg. Hold the leg from behind and just find your twist here. Going to bring that left rib cage over towards the right thigh, head down. Right arm up. Keep it there. Or rotate your shoulder to go for a bind. Yeah. Let the head drop, 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 drop. Bring that right arm back up, inhale. And with the exhale, both hands down. Pass through center to inhale and lengthen. Just a transition. Exhale, come back down, walk the arms, the hands over towards the left leg. Yeah. Left hand behind us. Go ahead and grab. And feel how you're going for the rotation. You can start with a knee bend to make it more accessible. And then straighten. Head down. Left arm up. Or go for the full rotation. And find your half bind. Observe. Okay, take your time to notice, go within. And bring that left arm back up, high up towards the sky. On the exhale, lower, left hand down. Both hands under the shoulders. Lengthen. Inhale here. On the exhale, right? Hands down under the shoulders. We're going to wiggle the feet a little bit closer together. Maybe a little bit more than hip width distance apart. You decide. Come back onto a forward fold. Yes. So we'll go for that same twist with the legs a bit closer together. We're going somewhere, I promise you. All right, keep the left hand down, right? And reach the right arm up on your inhale. All right. And lower, right hand down. Left arm up, inhale. And exhale, lower, left hand down. Beautiful. All right. So now we're going to bring that left hand in between the legs and all the way for a bind around that left leg. Begin by bending your right knee. Maybe that's enough for you to stay there. Otherwise, turn, twist over to your right, reach the right arm up. And then go for a full bind here. Maybe you'll have your hands catch one another. So let me turn and see if you can see from here. The head is down. Right. So we can stay here for a few more breaths or slowly change your stance over onto your right leg. And we'll begin to come up. Bringing the leg up with us. And that's an option. You're up. Maybe you're going to stretch the leg up. Find your mountain. Bend. Slowly. Coming back down to where we came from. Yay! You're going to unwind on your way down. And maybe sway a few times here. A few times side to side. Good, we're going to make ready for the other side. You know where you're going, so take your own variation. Make it fun. Let's not take this too seriously. All right, we're just reaching, acknowledging all the things our body can do. So let's keep that right hand down. Yeah, and that right hand's going to go all the way in between the legs. Turn. And find that same right hip. Reach left arm up. Stay there. Or go ahead and try to find your full bind. Maybe you're using a strap or a towel, a t-shirt.
Slowly shifting the weight over onto the left leg. Go ahead and see what's available there today. You're finding your mountain stance. Find the lower navel. There's going to be a difference between the left and the right. Maybe you're going to extend. Yes. And slowly, 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 we all meet back down here. Releasing. Either grasp your elbows or just float like a ragged doll, again swaying from side and to side. Reconnecting to the breath. Nicely done. Then come back facing the top of the mat. Yes. Go ahead and step both feet back to downward facing dog. And we'll go through a vinyasa. All right? Inhale, rolling over onto your plank. Exhale, pelvis down. Look forward. Come on to hands, knees, chest. Inhale again, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Yes. Inhaling, right leg up and back. Exhale, step right foot forward. Inhale, arms up and over your head. Exhale, both hands down. Same exhale, step right foot back. Yeah, come down. Bring your hips down, pelvis down. Inhale. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, step, left foot forward. Inhale, arms up and over the head. Exhale, hands to the heart, down. And this time we're going to step the right foot forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. And come all the way up to standing. Arms up and over your head. Exhale, hands to heart. And mountain pose. Take a few moments here, pausing on your mountain. Reconnecting to the breath, feeling that center line, the balance. Observing just how you feel in your body now. Observing the pace of the breath, possibly finding its way back to regulating itself. All right. Let's begin to make our way down. Ready? Inhale the arms up and over the head. Exhale, once again, forward. Take it slower this time, noticing each movement. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, walk back to downward facing dog. Yes. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee forward, 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 forward. Right? Then start angling your shin. And we'll drop the shin down towards the earth. Pigeon pose. Lengthen that left leg long. Lengthen the torso, but I want you to start somewhere different here today. So we're going to press the shin down towards the earth. See if that gives maybe a little bit more square on the hips. And if that doesn't, if it's not available, you're going to bring the foot a little bit closer to your groin. All right, so check that out for yourself. We don't want any overstretch of the knee. Inhale. And finally on your exhale, surrender. Go into your resting pigeon. Stay there. Giving access to the breath, allowing yourself to stay with what is.
Always in that journey of self-discovery, of self-inquiry. Good. So slowly making way for the hands coming back somewhere under the shoulders. All right. Let's tuck the toes under on the back foot. Yeah, square the hips again. I'm gonna lift, so just going back that same way. So very strong back leg, engage the navel, and now pull the shin and come back to downward facing dog. Yes. So this is allowing us to really notice the range of movement of our own body. Often we end up going, maybe doing less or a little bit too much. Now we reach the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee forward and reach forward. Maybe connecting to your belly. Once you come all the way, angle your shin, open the hip, and lower. When you're ready, extend. Point the toes. Press through that shin and check out for yourself if the angle of your shin is going to be there where it allows you to go deeper, to feel safe and supported. We're working it. We're creating the challenge, but not in places where it doesn't work. Hands down, inhale, lengthen the torso. And then we go down. The resting pigeon. Even though it's resting, it's also active. So you're really pointing those right toes, making yourself super long from the right shoulder to the tip of the right toes. Now we're going to walk the hands back to under the shoulders. Yes. Take one breath here, lengthening. Inhale. Beautiful. Now on the exhale, simply lean over to the side on that hip, on the left hip, and swing your right leg forward. I'm just turning over towards the camera. Okay? So your left knee is going to come onto a hero type pose. So like the lower leg is right, bend to the side of your thigh. And then your right leg, is going to be almost like a 90 degree. Or more like a tree-like pose for the right leg. Hope it makes sense. And if it doesn't work for you, you can open a little bit more. Just, you can open the leg. Keep finding out what's accessible. Otherwise, our point to start is here, right? Okay. We're going to turn and twist over to the right and place the left hand over the right knee and the right arm is behind us. We want to really almost feel like you're pushing the lumbar spine forward to come back to its natural pose. Stay here, but then turn the chin towards the front. So now we're accessing the spirals of the body. The twists are always, I hope they're always part of your practice because they're great. It's the cleans, it's the bringing things back to place, it's where all makes sense. And then gently come back to center. You may even feel it. All those beautiful organs within ourselves are getting lots of love. So changing sides, okay? Go ahead and bring that right leg onto hero. So you don't need to sit on top of your heel all the way. You can just bring it over to the side and bring the left foot onto a tree-like pose. From here, you start adapting. Like if I'm there with you, what would I help you with? Maybe just holding you from your lumbar, the sides of your hip, turning you a little bit forward, lengthening the spine. We bring the right hand to the outer side or over onto the knee, and left hand behind us. Continue your twist from here. Notice this foot can be a leverage, pushing the leg away from us if you want to go there. Gaze may pass that left shoulder. And try to bring both sitting bones down. Just try and see what's possible. Okay. Stay upper body as is and turn the gaze forward. So basically the shoulders are moving away from one another, right? Creating that opening. A big spiral within the body. And make your way back forward. Nicely done. Okay, so here we are. Coming back to our, just the end, a little bit more before we completely close. Hopefully maybe, I think I managed to cool down a little bit, right? We're gonna micro bend the knees. Sitting bones are down, lumbar is forward, lengthen the spine, hands down. And simply begin with your hands a little bit of help, pulling your sticky mat towards the hips, then lengthen the spine and hinge forward. Maybe eventually you're gonna reach forward, forward, forward. Either hook your peace fingers to your toes, or maybe the hands over the feet and stretch and lengthen your legs. Nice. Look up, inhale. Exhale. Come all the way up. Yes. Hands behind us. Bend the knees. Go for your variation if you prefer. Turn your fingers if you prefer. Strong lower navel. Feet flat. Come up. Hips up. Hips up, 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 up. Look up. Shoulders away from the ears. Or maybe release the head down. So we're always playing between the stability and the ease. So don't go for too much effort if you're not able to be stable, right? Look forward, hold it, push the hips up, 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 up. We're almost done. And lower the hips, okay? The hips are lowering first, all the way in between the hands. And we straighten the legs once again. Yeah. Gonna bring the soles of the feet together. Lengthen the spine. And lean forward and down. Bend the elbows as you come down. And maybe you need support under your knees, okay? Check that out. It's not about how far the knees go down, actually. It's about more how we lengthen, push the hips back, and the upper body forward and down. Gaze follows down, and down, and down. Gently, we'll make our way back up with a long, long spine. Excellent. And we help ourselves bring in the knees back together. With the knees back together. Both? Are you up for it? Does that surprise you? I just think both is like, it has so many variations, so you can choose yourself. Just begin by pulling your knees to the heart, still holding your legs or already releasing here. So you maybe go for a bend, knees bowed, or you start finding how long is your boat going to be today. Long legs or short? Yeah. And now roll your shoulders back. Maybe you're going to open your heart and bring the sun, the clouds, the skies to your heart. Give yourself a hug. Hug, 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 hug. Release it all. And we'll do one more. Change if you need to do something different. Notice what What is happening here to make this possible? Slowly, let's roll down. Long legs. This is your half boat. You're doing great. And begin to roll all the way down to pause on Shavasana. Taking a couple of breaths. Excellent. Gonna bend the right knee and pull the right knee towards the heart. Extending the right leg up towards the skies. Grab again your strap, your belt, your t-shirt, and place it around the ball of your foot, or maybe hook your peace fingers to the big toe. Yeah? Supta Parangustasana, okay? Hand to toe. Turn the toes over to the right, and then begin dropping that right leg over to your right. Maybe we don't go that far. In my case, I have a wall, but it's mainly especially because of the left hip. Keep the hip down. Look over the left shoulder. Now push that left hip down and bring the right leg back up. Yes. Slowly hold your leg with both hands and then roll knee to nose. Roll down and release. Right leg will make it all the way down. Slowly. Good. Change sides. You can't start with the knee bend. Just go for that nice connection, the belly down towards the thigh. And grab your strap if you need it here. Or hook. And stretch that left leg long. Now notice that, mine maybe I'm hinging a little bit too far. I was taking a class with Tias Little yesterday. And in his sensory awareness movements, he actually recommends to keep your leg like such at a 90 degree. Apparently there's much more awareness of what's going on with the hip area. So you decide. It's not so much about how deep you can go. We want to stay aware with it. Press the right hip down, turn the left toes out, and drop the leg over to the left. Notice the right hip down. Push it down, and turn your gaze over to the right. Yay. There you go. Push the right hip down and bring that left leg back up. Hug your knee. Bring your nose up toward the knee. And release. Let that left leg make it down. Slowly. Yay! There you go. All right, so you can stay here, begin adapting and adjusting to Shavasana, or you can go for a happy baby. You know, the happy baby, so many benefits besides being super happy. It's just good for the digestive organs, right? It's good for the spine, kind of releasing all that we've been doing. It's very good for the length of the whole body. And then especially the lower back, if you've been having a little bit of, discomfort on your lower back, just go for a nice happy baby and stay there pressing the soles of the feet down. And eventually release. Yes. To make our way over to Shavasana. So let the head drop, long back of the neck. And now prop yourself up whichever way you like. I always say it but never show it, to put a bolster right under the hip, the thighs. Long arms. Long back of the neck. So feel the lower part of the skull heavy down against the earth. And the legs on their own dropping symmetrically down towards the earth.